24 last year for Single A Great Lakes. He'll likely be running here. He's got a huge lead. Here's De Paula at the plate. And the pitch, swinging a ball hit foul, slicing down the left field line into the seats. Drillers baseball today on the radio on 1430 The Buzz, and also the live stream, Bally Sports Live. Sloan, the right-hander, waiting, comes set. De Paula from the left side waits. The pitch is a strike to knees on the outside corner. De Paula, judging by his body language, did not like that call. And the count now is 0-2. De Paula hitting .341. 15 hits in 44 at-bats with a homer and 9 runs driven in. He's down the count 0-2. Sloan delivers. The pitch, swinging a ground ball, foul to first base side. Kerry Shepard and the grounds crew have the field in great shape. Dark green grass. The dark brown, almost reddish color infield dirt. Looks real good on a sunshiny day like we have this afternoon. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside to throw to second base, and he is safe. The throw is a little bit off to the left of second base, and the tag applied late by Aruda, and that is stolen base number 8 for Kendall George. He is 8 of 8 this year. And De Paula now with a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. De Paula last night was 2 for 4 with a run driven in. Next pitch misses outside. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans continue to make their way to the ballpark. 2 balls, 2 strikes to De Paula. Sloan delivers the pitch, swinging a fly ball to left. Back on an Arroyo, and he reaches up and makes the catch. And holding at second base is George.
Third baseman,
You know, De Paula hit that ball the other way. Seattle, he is 28 years old. 6 foot, 205-pound lefty. In the first pitch, he's low outside, ball 1. He had an agent who called him to tell him he was being signed by Seattle. He pitched 4 years at the University of Oregon for the Ducks. Next pitch, swing and a little looper into left field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. So a bloop single for De Paula. A 1-out single here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Dennis Higgins along with Bruce Howard. Good to have you with us. Drillers are playing their 14th game of the year. He's there, infield single, another infield single for the speedster. Watch him see if he goes here. Big lead at first. First pitch, and De Paula checked his swing. Did he go? He did on the appeal. The third base umpire says, yes, you did. Drillers with a 2-1 lead. We're in the bottom of the second inning here. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And the next pitch is a fastball in the inside corner. And the count now is 0-2 to De Paula. De Paula fly to left his first at bat. Came into the game this afternoon hitting .341. He's now 15 of 45 on the season. Pitch. He's a bouncer to dirt to the backstop. Runner from third coming to the plate and safe. Fernandez with a slide to avoid the tag by the lunging catcher, Raposo. That'll be a wild pitch, and it's now a 3-1 lead for the Drillers. That was a real creative slide at the plate by Fernandez. That ball boomeranged off the netting behind home plate, back towards home plate. Raposo, the catcher, got it and lunged. See the replay here on Bally Sports Live, and he went around with his left hand. Fernandez did to touch the plate. Had he gone in there with his right hand, it would have been much closer. Now time called.
It was like the swim move, right?
So a wild pitch produces the third run of the inning. 3-1 lead for the Drillers here. And George is at second base. The pitch to De Paula, a swing and a foul to play. Fouled that off his foot or his ankle. De Paula will take a moment to get rid of the sting off the foot or the ankle. Now he's back in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Josue De Paula. Left-handed batter up here. Sloan, the right-hander. Here he comes. The pitch is a breaking ball, low and inside. Late appeal, no swing, says the third base umpire. Now we see a little bit of shadow now emerging from the first base side, the Drillers dugout, creeping out towards the infield. But what a beautiful afternoon here. Sun splashed. Next pitch is a swing and a foul to plate.
You know, one of the quirks here at 1 Oak Field is that netting behind home plate goes almost all the way down to the dirt. There's that little concrete piece there. A lot of places it'll hit a padding or something and die.
Yeah.
And that thing will boomerang, like you said.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is a swing and a ground ball, foul, first base side. Drillers have 3 runs in here in the second inning, leading 3-1 over Arkansas. De Paula waiting from the left side. Sloan looks in for the sign, sees one he likes, and comes set. George, the runner at second. The pitch is low and inside, ball 3. Drillers base coaches, Johan Garcia is at third base, and Braylon Hintz at first. 3-2 the count. De Paula waiting. And here it comes, a pitch, and that is high and away, ball 4. So De Paula works his way aboard for a walk. He's been displaying a really good batter's eye this year.
Digs in, first and third, 1 out, infield is deep. And here's the Teleshay delivery. At the knees for a strike. De Paula at the plate, backed off a little bit, did not take time. Here's the set. Long hold, and the 0-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. And it was funny, De Paula, after that last pitch, stepped out a little bit and then kind of squirmed around and shook and shaked. He almost looked like he was doing his own chicken dance at the plate. He's kind of twisting and turning, trying to stay limber, I guess. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul straight back on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And Teleshay kind of looks like one of those guys that'll occasionally pitch backwards, set you up with the early breaking pitches, and then try to sneak that fastball by you. Here's the set by the lefty. And the 0-2 delivery, just outside for a ball. De Paula is 3 for 12 in the series. Get another look at it, and a good call by the home plate umpire. They get another look at it on Bally Sports Live. Here's a throw to first, and they've got him in a rundown. Throw to second, and he's tagged out as Newell gets caught off on the pickoff throw by Teleshay, and the play goes 1-3-6 for the caught stealing. Geloff still at third, but they're 2 down now. And now the Drillers will have to have the benefit of a hit or an error to score this run. Here's the set by Teleshay. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul, poked off to the left side, and out of play. No score in the game. 4 base hits for the Drillers. Only 1 base hit so far for Arkansas. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the set. Teleshay's pitch. Breaking ball fouled off to the left side as that one slices into the crowd. That noise you hear in the background is Hornsby on top of the Drillers dugout with a drum. Here's the pitch, a slow roller to the right side, a ground ball scooped up by Arroyo. Two down here in the 4th inning. De Paula the batter. I mean, you can't place a bunt much better than that. Here's the pitch to De Paula, swing and a miss. One after a low slider. De Paula 0 for 1 So Kendall George trying to get something going for the Drillers in the fourth and gets turned away by good defense by Cali. And this has been, in this series, especially the last 3 games, has been really outstanding defense on the Travelers' part. 1-1 delivery, check swing, breaking ball that actually hit the bat and went into the glove. So it's a foul tip and a strike. 1-2 to De Paula. If that doesn't hit his bat, it's probably a ball. 8-5 Arkansas here in the fourth. 2 outs, nobody aboard, and the pitch is low for a ball. 2-2. Second game starters, Peyton Martin for Tulsa. 0-1 record, 10.13 ERA. And Nico Telech. Here's the pitch inside, and it looked like it hit him. It did. It got him on the foot. And De Paula jumping around definitely had something go on. Davila, the right-hander, looks in. Josue, left-handed hitter, digging in deep in the box, and a pitch inside nearly hit him. You know, we were talking last night in the game, about number 55, De Paula, and how many baseball players, famous baseball players, have 55. Of course, we came up with Oral Hershiser, and got to apologize for relying on AI to get some more. Here's the pitch. Check swing low, but in the strike zone, evidently at the knees, and the count is now 1-1. We went on Google and tried to figure out other famous baseball players 55, and they came up with a whole bunch of names. Jesse Orozco and Randy Johnson, all wrong. None of the names we mentioned last night actually were guys that were number 55, so we apologize for that. But I did finally get that list, and there were not a whole lot, but there were a few. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, but just off the plate. I mean, there are a lot of players with 55, but notable players. Tim Lincecum would be one that comes to mind. Russell Martin. Gilles Mache. 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul straight back. So there are a few that have worn that number 55, but not a whole lot of significant players. Ramon Hernandez was another one that wore 55, that played a considerable number of years. So there you go. Hopefully that puts that to rest. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Josue De Paula, wearing number 55. Here's the pitch, low and inside, 3-2. So we get to a really clutch situation here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first base, Newell, with a leadoff walk here in the 6th, and the Drillers are down 1-0. From the stretch, Davila. 3-2 pitch. Runner is going. Swinging a bouncing ball first base way, caught by first baseman Fitzgerald, who stamps the bag at first for the out there. But Newell and the Drillers stay out of the double play by getting him going. And that might.
Here is Josue De Paula, who is 0 for 1. Fly to left, been hit by a pitch and walked. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike at 93 at the knees on the inside corner. Drillers trail 12-5. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, final scheduled inning. And the pitch is a swing and a ground ball pulled to first. Backhanded pickup by the first baseman, goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Double play. Wow, they made that look easy too. That is a 3-6-1 double play.